I have 2 weeks left to live. Don't waste your life like I did. The doctor's words are still ringing in my ears. 2 weeks, maybe 3 if you're lucky. Lucky. That's a funny word to use when you're 45 years old and dying. I'm recording this from my hospital bed because I need you to hear something that took me way too long to figure out. And honestly, I don't have time to sugarcoat it anymore. You know what the worst part is? It's not the pain. It's not even saying goodbye to my kids. It's knowing that I wasted 45 years sleepwalking through a life I was supposed to be living. And I see you doing the exact same thing. Let me take you back to where it all went wrong. 20 years ago, I had this dream. I wanted to open a small cafe, nothing fancy, just a place where people could feel at home. I could picture everything: the smell of fresh coffee, the sound of jazz playing softly in the background, conversations that actually mattered. I even had the perfect name for it. But you know what I did instead? I took the safe job, the one with benefits, the one my father approved of, the one that made sense on paper. I told myself, I'll do the cafe thing later, when I have more money, when the kids are older, when the timing is right. Here's what nobody tells you: the timing is never right. Never. I spent 20 years in that office. 20 years of meetings that could have been emails. 20 years of pretending to care about quarterly reports and performance reviews. 20 years of watching the clock, waiting for Friday, dreading Monday. And the saddest part? I was good at pretending. So good that I almost convinced myself I was happy. My son asked me once, when he was about 7 years old, "Dad, what do you want to be when you grow up?" I laughed it off. But that question haunted me for years, because deep down, I knew the answer. I wanted to be someone who actually lived. Fast forward to 3 months ago. I started feeling tired, really tired. I ignored it. We all do that, right? We ignore the warning signs because we're too busy, too stressed, too whatever excuse works that day. By the time I went to the doctor, the cancer had spread everywhere. Stage 4. Terminal. Game over. You want to know what I thought about in that moment? It wasn't my career achievements. It wasn't the car I drove or the house I bought. I thought about the cafe I never opened. The trip to Italy I postponed. The guitar collecting dust in my closet because I was always too tired to play it. I thought about all the times I said later when I meant never. Here's the thing that's eating me alive right now, and I need you to really hear this. I didn't waste my life doing terrible things. I wasted it doing nothing. I wasted it being comfortable. I wasted it waiting for permission that was never going to come. I spent 20 years thinking I had time. We all think we have time. We think 45 is young. We think 50 is the new 30. We think we'll start really living after this project, after this promotion, after the kids graduate, after we retire. But what if there is no after? What if this is it? My daughter came to visit me yesterday. She's 16. She told me about this art program she wants to apply for, but she's scared. She said, "What if I'm not good enough? What if I fail?" And I looked at her with whatever strength I had left and said, "Sweetheart, do you know what I'd give to have the chance to fail at something I actually cared about?" The fear of failure kept me in that office for 2 decades. The fear of what people would think. The fear of losing security. And now I'd trade every safe, comfortable, soul-crushing day for just 1 week of doing what I loved. Because here's what nobody tells you about safety. It's the most dangerous thing you can choose. It's a slow death. You don't even notice you're dying until it's too late. I know what you're thinking, but I have bills to pay. I have responsibilities. I can't just quit my job and follow some dream. I get it. I told myself the same lies. But I'm not saying quit everything tomorrow. I'm saying stop lying to yourself about later. That hobby you've been putting off, start it this weekend. That conversation you've been avoiding, have it tonight. That trip you've been planning for 5 years, book it now. That person you've been meaning to call, pick up the phone. Because I promise you, when you're lying in a hospital bed with 2 weeks left, you won't regret the things you did. You'll only regret what you didn't do. You'll regret the risks you didn't take, the love you didn't express, the dreams you didn't chase, the life you didn't live. Last week, my best friend visited. We've known each other since college. He sat there, holding my hand, and we both cried. Not because I'm dying, but because we spent 20 years being too busy to really talk. Too busy to take that fishing trip we always joked about. Too busy to just be friends instead of two guys comparing careers. What a waste. So here's what I need you to do. Right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Think about the one thing you've been putting off. The thing that lights you up inside but scares you to death. The thing you tell yourself you'll do someday. Now ask yourself, what if you don't have someday? What if you have 2 weeks? Would you still wait? I'm not going to see my daughter graduate. I'm not going to walk her down the aisle. I'm not going to meet my grandkids. I'm not going to grow old with my wife. I'm not going to open that cafe. But you still have time. Maybe not as much as you think, but you have today. You have right now. Don't waste it like I did. Stop waiting for perfect. Stop waiting for ready. Stop waiting for permission. Just start. Because the tragedy isn't dying. The tragedy is never living in the first place. I have 2 weeks left. What's your excuse?